Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kishan Dahal and he is Pankaj Giri. We are mainly organizing this program. It's an authors meet. We, with the name Riders from the Hill, we are doing this program. This is our second program, by the way. Initially, we started from Kalimpong. What we are trying to do from this program is that we are trying to introduce new local authors mainly from the hills. So we can see, so we can get readers back. So I guess with this sort of programs, what I feel is what we organizers feel it is that we can get the readers. So you see, the literature, English writing from the hills can go on further. So yeah, that's what is our motto, and we are thinking of doing such events yearly or half yearly in different locations of North Bengal, like that.
So how many authors are participating in today's program?
So 12 authors are participating. So that's what expanding upon what Kishan I said. So we are trying to give exposure to the writers, because there are so many writers out there and people don't know anything about them, and they have written such great pieces of literature, but they don't get the exposure, and so now what we are trying to do is like bringing it out in front of the press and in front of the students and teachers, so to give them the platform from which using which they can grow, they can gain more readership, and it's also to promote readership in the hills, because there are so many readers out here who read, but they are very it's not that good, the readership needs to improve here in the hills. So there are a few readers, and mostly they read foreign authors and all, but we just wanted to show that we are writers from the hills are there, and they have written, they are very talented, and they have written some very wonderful pieces of work. So we just wanted to give them exposure and just show our works, portray our works to the public
audience. Yes. To take this literature from the hills to higher heights. You see, we are trying to take our own literature to the mainstream. So one other day, our books might represent that stage which we all seek, and to grab the readers, as we both said, to grab the readers. And in coming days also, this program, this Writers from the Hill, this authors meet we will be organizing it in different locations of North Bengal and Sikkim. That's it.
So why do you think this kind of program is important, not just for the author, but for the audiences also, for the readers also?
You see, actually, literature, any form of literature, any form of art, actually, it's really important for readers and the consumers of that art, to so that to give exposure, and then to appreciate art, actually, because there are so many people out there nowadays, because of the advent of social media and all, people are mostly onto social devices and on OTT apps and all. But what about the literature and other forms of arts, so just to promote arts in the region, and also to gain more readership, because literature is there, writings are there, but people are not reading them, people are not aware of them. So just to reintroduce these writings from the hills to the public.
So my final question is, why do you think people or the readers should read the authors from Northeast, especially from Northeast, and it also comes in the quality of work also, and what do you think what we can do as a general public to promote the authors of our hills, especially from Sikkim, if I could?
I guess I need to tell a small Nepali quote on this. You see, what people say is that नेपालीमा भन्छन् नि घुरेनको नस्पाती र विदेशको स्याउ, यो भनेको जस्तो हो क्या. This contradicts over here. We the writers from hills, we are like घुरेनको नस्पाती, but the fact is that naspati is also, you see, it's a nice fruit. It gives you that immunity. And coming back to the literature, why the readers of the hills need to read the authors from the hill is that the text, the characters. You see, while you are reading a book by a foreign author, the names will be Charles, the names will be some foreign name, right? But while you are reading author from your local place, then the names, the characters will automatically excite you. Like in my book, I have few characters. Let me introduce. The one character is the Siksambe Kaila. I repeat, Siksambe Kaila. Doesn't that excites you? Oh, Siksambe Kaila, it's a nearby guy, right? So I guess that those are the points, not just this one, but those are the points which can attract the readers. I guess
Because
so.
we write about our culture, our traditions, our food.
Yes.
So when readers read our works, like they can see it is a reflection of our own life. So it is very easy for readers to relate to our writings. So and it's also important that readers they read about local culture and all, and not just people from outside, like even people from the hills should be reading our works. So that is what's important.
So how can we get the readers to read our books written by our authors?
Yeah, that's what, like, this is an exercise. This is one of our attempts, to promote writings from the hills. One of our humble attempt, you can say, to do that.
Yes.
Obviously, like, readers also, like whether they should read. I think there should be some discussions. There should be some discussions about our books, about local author books, because right now there are reels on Instagram, and people dancing, people eating food, even watch people eating food, but what about the local writings?
Yes,
Because
yes.
it is not just about entertainment, it's about the cultures and traditions and history of our place. So to preserve that, we have written it. But if the readers consume it, if they discuss it about on social media, and recently our MP sir also had organized readers
Read and Grow program.
Read and Grow
Yeah,
program.
like that.
So it's just an attempt to add to that, like to promote literature from the hills, and so that people can share on social media, they can read. There should be discussions about the books, so even the authors also will be encouraged that, like, okay, people are reading our books, and when authors are encouraged and when they become successful, it will pave the way for the new writers and authors also. So people books can be popular here also. So that way even new authors will get encouragement to write more, and that way it will grow literature in the region. That's what it is.
Yeah, so reading is a habit that is like draining, right? So I used to be a reader myself, and I admit that I read so less these days. And he is right that people usually do not even read, they just want to post pictures with their books and stuff. But reading is a very good habit. Like Ladakhi sir said, it helps people connect through so many centuries. If it can do that, then it can naturally reading has so many benefits, right? We've all known the benefits of reading, but I think one should read because reading makes people more empathic. Like how are we? We are very murkha people like that. But then when we read, we are able to feel that person's pain, that person's journey, that person's struggles, and when we can relate it with our own struggles, and I think that is when one becomes more empathic, when we can have not just sympathy, but we can be empathic towards other people. And I think only reading can do that. No other form of any other activity can do that.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you.